Once upon a time, there lived 3 piglets with their mother in a small house. It was time for them to leave their home and learn to live on their own. Their mother called the 3 piglets next to her. "My dear children, the time has come for you to go out into the world. Go and start your new lives, but don't ever forget whatever you do in this world, do the best you can. This is the only and the best way to stay alive." A little sad, with a bit of excitement, the 3 little piglets said goodbye to their mommy and were on their way. After a while, they found out some piece of land where they could build their own home. The youngest piglet was determined to build his home with straw. He thought this was the easiest and the fastest way to build a home. That way, he had heaps of time to play. The youngest of them all finished his house in one day. He yelled out to the other piglets,
"Hey, you guys, I'm already finished."
The middle piglet decided to make his house out of wood from the branches he had collected in the woods. He decided to build a little cubby house. His house took exactly 3 days to finish. This house was a bit more steady than the one with straw. While the 2 little piglets were having a great time in their newly built homes, the eldest of them all was constantly working because he was building a home from bricks and rocks. The other piglets thought that his effort was useless, and all they did was play around and kill time.
Why would you bother with this when you can quickly finish like we have?
Hey, how scared is he?
The eldest piglet didn't bother listening to them. He worked for 1 whole week and managed to finish his house made out of bricks and rocks. A day later, a hungry wolf arrived at their home. He first stood in front of the house made of straw. The little piglet was resting in his house made of straw. The wolf knocked on the door.
"Open the door and let me in. If you don't, I'll huff and puff and blow your house in."
You can't do anything to me. My house is steady enough.
And so the wolf huffed and puffed and blew his house in. But with great effort, the little piglet managed to get away, and off he ran over to his brother's house made of tree branches. He knocked on the door, and when the middle piglet opened the door, the little piglet threw himself inside the house. After a while, the wolf came by the second piglet's wooden house and yelled inside.
Close the door. The wolf can come in here.
"Open the door and let me in. If you don't, I'll huff and puff and blow your house in."
And so the wolf huffed and puffed and blew his house in and brought it down. Both piglets ran to the third piglet's house and barely got away from the wolf.
Brother, the wolf is going this way. What are we gonna do?
The oldest piglet answered, very sure of himself.
"Don't worry, the wolf cannot come in this house."
A little later, the starving wolf came by the third piglet's house of bricks and stone and yelled to the 3 piglets.
"Open the door and let me in. If you don't, I'll huff and puff and blow your house in."
"Don't you even try, you bad wolf. You cannot come into this house."
The wolf got very angry. He huffed and puffed, but nothing happened. He could not bring his house down. He tried and tried, but could not move one single brick. Finally, being exhausted, the wolf decided to try another way to go in. He saw the chimney up on the roof and started to climb. Realizing that the wolf was going to climb up on the roof and come down the chimney, the piglet quickly lit up the fireplace right under the chimney and put a big bucket of water on the woods. The wolf barely climbed up the chimney and threw himself and went straight into the boiling bucket. Finally being free from the wolf, the piglets were filled with joy in this world.
We
We
have done our best.
If you really work for something, it will be a success.
From that day on, the two piglets were never lazy. They worked hard like their big brother and lived a happy and safe life.